Alright, welcome back everyone. So I figured I'd try that new store, you've probably seen it, called Temu, Temu. I could be saying that wrong, I don't know. It's basically like a Banggood, except I don't think it's as user-friendly for a shopping experience, although their shipping times are significantly faster for some reason, but the products are rather misleading if you don't pay attention, so take the time to read what you're about to buy before you're buying. This happens to be a drone. It was advertised as a brushless drone, and right off the bat, it didn't work. Let me open it up and I'll show you. So here's basically what you get. You get a foldable drone, a controller. I got the one with 2 batteries, I think. Yeah, 2 batteries. And then some blade guards, extra props, and some stuff there, some paperwork. So right off the get-go, I had to fix the transmitter because when you pop in the batteries, the first time I've ever seen this in my life, you are confronted with a series parallel connection for your batteries. So I had to custom wire in a single cell LiPo with a little connector right there. Let's see if we can zoom in on that for you. See on the bottom there it says 1.5, 1.5. Well, on the top one right there, it may be harder to discern, but it's facing the opposite direction. That never ever works for a transmitter or remote control or anything, so I had to take it apart and solder it back in there and also grind off the plastic. It's probably why it was so cheap. So to further explain that, in case that didn't really make sense, you get a battery that goes in like that, you get a battery that goes in like that, right? Positive, negative, and then you got one facing the opposite direction. Now I don't remember which side ends up being, well, I'm guessing that side there was positive, or actually because this connector here went to a motor or something, that side there was positive, yeah, because I got it marked on the back of the controller. So that the connector's not wired right because this went to a motor or something a long time ago. So what's happening is, let's see, we got positive, and this is actually the positive that goes down here. Right, so it's kind of defeating the purpose. I mean, the series parallel connection just made no sense. In reality, what should have happened is this one should have been this way, and this one should have been this way. That's how it should have went. Right? Positive, negative, positive, negative. That's series connection. Every remote control uses a series connection. Almost every RC car battery uses a series connection. The only difference might be if you use the balance plug. That might be the only difference. Now, as far as the operation, it's real childlike. Listen. Bang, bang. It's not smooth and linear or digital, whatever you want to call it. Like here's an old control to my other drone. It's smooth. It's very variable, right? It's not bang bang. It's variable. You roll it a little bit and it's going to roll a little bit. Go forward a little bit, it's going to go forward a little bit. You're going to go maximum tilt and go maximum tilt, whatever the case may be. It's that old Skyviper drone there. I don't think they make that thing anymore, but this one still works. It also operates on a single cell LiPo. But what a cheap fucking thing. What a cheap. It does fly. It flies quite nice. Let me open this up so you see. Okay, so that's what it looks like opened up. Collapsible or foldable props. Allegedly a camera on the bottom. Allegedly a camera, on the front. You are supposed to scan a QR code. Don't do that. I don't recommend doing that because you never really know what's on the other side of that QR code and where it's going to take you. Unless you've got an old cell phone with no information on there, I don't recommend it. Power button. Tongue twist now. But anyway, specialty battery for the bottom right here. And allegedly it's height sensing, right? So you set it and forget it. And there's another sensor here in the direct front center. That's supposed to be collision avoidance. Then there's one on here on the side, and same on the other side. I haven't tested it enough to see if those functions work, but landing it was a joke. Because I'm used to proportional throttle, it was just all down, the motor's cut off, and wham, it hit the ground. There is a landing button. There's one of these buttons right here, because it's not labeled. You're supposed to push and hold for the gyro or what, for the stabilization, whatever the fuck it is, but you do not need a phone to operate it. What the range is, I don't know, but these antennas, they are fake. When I took it apart, there's no wires going to these antennas. These are just something to make you feel good. And my current phones I like bigger phones. The phone holder down here does not extend far enough, and it's kind of a pain in the goddamn ass to get out. The phone holder does not extend far enough to get my phone in there. Right. So be wary of what you buy. Pay really close attention to any kind of reviews. They I don't know. They're kind of shady, but you kind of get a good deal at the same time. I don't know. 6 one way, half dozen the other.